Welcome, Transformers fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and today I will be bringing you my review of the Transformers, the movie 2007 Deluxe class, Bonecrusher. And here he is in his very, very nice alt mode. And check out all these details. A nice little ladder. Oh, and right here you have a little bulldog logo that says Bonecrusher underneath, and a Decepticon symbol right there on this, I believe this is called a Mind Fork, because this alt mode is based on something called the Buffalo Mine Protected Vehicle. And basically it's a type of vehicle, it's an armored military vehicle that is meant to use this Mind Fork to dig it into the dirt and sweep and scoop up and sweep, sweep and scoop up any mines and toss them aside. And I gotta say, looking at pictures of the actual vehicle, this alt mode looks identical to the real thing. It is uncanny how well not uncanny, but it's a very impressive how much this looks like the real Buffalo vehicle. And a little bit of articulation, as you saw. The Mind Fork has a wide range of movements. In fact, very impressive. So this can go that far, that far. This also bends here all the way, so you can have bunch of movements. It has joints there, swings around. Pretty much, this thing can go all over. It is impressive how much articulation is in this Mind Fork. So let's see. Well, there's nothing much else to say about his vehicle mode. I like it. It's very impressive, especially how closely it looks like, how closely it resembles the actual vehicle. So let's get on to a transformation. What was the first thing? You come over here, you untab that. Same on this side. Just untap that and move it down. And then move this out of the way. Clearance. Lift these up. And then you can start. Oh, then you come over here. And oh no, those are the legs, am I right? Okay, now I see it. Lift this up. Lift this up. And then something else. Yeah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Lift this up. Lift this up. That's what I was looking for. Then take these, separate them, and swing them forward. We'll swing them like that. Like that. And then you take this part. Take this, rotate it back. Rotate it back. That is that. Yeah, rotate it back. And then when you push this down, you see these little notches. You can push this down and it'll, you have to finagle a little bit, but it will clip the legs, into place so it doesn't move. And it's a very nice connection. Then you rotate these, and then flip this forward and sort of push this over, push it in. There's some joints in there. Make sure it's pushed in. So then you get the feet. Push the head back. Come back here, and to do this properly, you angle this like this. Then you separate the fork, rotate them, have it like this, and angle them. You can do whatever you want, but this is how it's supposed to be, like that. And then you flip out the hands. Whoop. And that's it. Here is Bonecrusher. I gotta say, this is a very interesting looking robot mode. Very vicious. Fortunately, he doesn't have any elbows, but he makes up with that with a pretty cool little feature. He's got two features that I kind of like. These arms, I don't know why they added this, but I like it, can actually extend out. So he has extra long arms. So even though this doesn't bend, these do. These bend quite a bit, so he can actually go out and grab a bunch of things, and both arms can do that. So he has really long arms. Why they gave him that, I have no idea, because if I recall, he didn't really do something like this in the movie. He didn't have this in the movie. What he did have was this Minesweeper claw. You can bring it over, and you see this little slider. Push this back. Yeah, if anything, you can like angle this a little bit more. Yeah, this actually causes it to close his mine claw here. And once again, also has the same amount of articulation as his vehicle mode. So yeah, cool little features. Two really nice features. I guess my one negative is that I wish he had more more articulation, especially in the arms. Because even though these are nice, I feel that that's more of like an attack mode or something. Like he pops them out to sort of grab something. But then when you collapse them, this is like how they're supposed to look like. I don't know, that's just me. I also wish that these panels were not just, just hanging there, that they would have folded that somewhere. And that's about it. He actually stands very well. He does have the wheel here, but because of the way that it's designed and the sort of toes, he actually can't stand. Now, because he's a bit top heavy, he doesn't want to stand right now. Kind of difficult to stand on this surface, but okay, got him. You gotta angle the arms a bit. As I said, don't be afraid to even use the arms for that, but he can't stand. He can't. The feet are actually pretty functional, and he can stand. Well, might as well get a close up on the face. That's fairly accurate. I like the red eyes, but it could. Yeah, how is it? It's not bad. Could use a couple more details, but it's not bad. It's accurate enough. And yeah. Not much to say. Let me just show them a little bit of posability. Like I said, he's pretty limited because of the transformation. Arms can do that. They can go in. It can bend there, and then you saw the full motion of this thing. The wide range of movements of his extended hands, extended arms. Legs can do a very nice kick. Very nice kick. The knee is there. And whoops. And try not to disconnect that. Hold up. Make sure this is connected properly. There we go. There, connected properly again there, so I can stand. Because I was about to say nice kick. There's the knee, ball joints here, ball joints at the head, and ball joints do what ball joints do. And obviously this moves. Plus, I think if you put this forward, you can have him skating, but he won't be able to stand. I think they did a good job of replicating the whole wheels for feet thing. However, here makes him very stable because of the claw toes, because of those claws on his feet. He's able to stand. It's just kind of a bit difficult on this surface. There we go. You put him on. Yeah, there you go. He's able to stand. So yeah. What more can I say? I already mentioned that I wish that I guess biggest complaint, I wish he had more articulation in the arms, and that these panels would fold out, would fold in or something. I don't like that they're just hanging out on his arms. But other than that, I actually really like this figure. This is a very nice figure, and I do recommend it. I recommend this figure. What else? He was repainted twice. There's this version that's the original movie version. Then they repainted him in a jungle green, and they called it Jungle Bonecrusher. And then then a couple years later they repainted him again, but it was I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called The Fury of Bonecrusher, where I think they replaced a couple of I think these parts were replaced with like an olive green or something. It was a different paint color, and I think it was because of this sort of tan. Well, no, this is tan. This sort of, I don't even know what to call this, like stone color is replaced with like an olive green. I think that's the change. But all three are pretty much the same figure, just repaints. But yeah, overall, I do like this figure. Like, the two features that he has, I do like the extending arms. and his Mind Claw here are both very nice features. I personally really like them. But yeah, wish he had a little bit more posability, especially in the arms. But overall, I do like this figure. And yeah, I do like the figure. I do recommend Bonecrusher and any of his repaints. I think out of the three of them, I prefer this one because I believe this is the most accurate one to the movie in terms of like colors and design. Even though all three have the same design, so in terms of color, this one is the closest to the movie. I guess final thoughts would be, yeah, I do like this figure. Really like them. Highly recommend them. So yeah, this has been my review of the Transformers 2007 Deluxe Class, movie 2007 Deluxe Class Bonecrusher. This is Composite EnerJoe signing off. Peace out.